Namaskar and good morning to all of you. Very learned, respected Mr. Verma ji, who has been very powerfully doing his professional life in a very peaceful as well as very constructive manner. I'm also very thankful to the team of Shri Verma ji, who has been consistently performing for the development of this NGO's growth. I'm extremely thankful to those NGO heads, representatives who have been being part of this world largest seminar. It is a very unique concept. All of you who are sitting here, you are very fortunate that trying to think and develop your NGOs for the country's development. That is something which is really appreciable. I'm very thankful to Verma ji. I've got some few important messages to deliver. As Verma ji rightly said that I've been part of various ministries and I've been the advisor of various ministries in development, education development, policy development. Right now I'm working with the Ministry of Law and Justice with the legal aspects, where one of the areas which I've been concentrating for last few years have been income tax. The legal aspects of Enforcement Directorate as ED as well as the income tax, where the country's development, the country's bloodline, as you all know, determined by the revenue department. Revenue is extremely important. Revenue is the bloodline of our country. Today, Indian judicial system is working towards checking, rechecking, evaluating, following the policy of the government and trying to bring number of changes and as well as implementing certain legislative measures, judicial measures in terms of supporting, helping the assessees as well as trying to implement the act, the Income Tax Act in a very correct manner so that country's revenue can be well developed. Having rich experience in the NGO development, more than 15-20 years, and I've been in touch with Verma ji for the last 15-20 years, NGOs can play a very vital role in India's economy, as the Indian revenue plays a vital role. Why I'm linking the India's revenue with the NGO development? Because how revenue is a bloodline for the country's development. Similarly, NGOs are also a very major important next side of the coin of India's development. And you are the pillars of that NGOs. And you are the representative of these NGOs. NGOs can play two major important vital role for the development of this nation. Number one, constructive role. Extremely constructive role. Number two, a vigilant role. NGO can be a great asset in terms of looking at the vigilant role. Verma ji is trying to bring a constructive role. Verma ji last 15-20 years he is working on those not vigilant role, constructive role. And I'm sure that all of you are here being part of the chairman of the NGOs or the representative of the NGOs or the owners of the NGOs. You are all responsible for the country's very major important development and growth. As you all know, those who are coming from rural background, some of the state's background, some of the district background, If you take up a district, let us talk about a small district. In a district, the first executive head is the IAS officer, the district collector. He is the executive head. The judicial head is the district judge. For the development of revenue, for development of policy, implementation of policy, development of people of that particular district, the sole representative is the executive head. That is an IAS officer, the district collector. If anything goes wrong in terms of looking at the law and order issues, the IPS officer, the SP, is the head of the law and order issues. Monitoring the entire issue, monitoring the IAS officer, monitoring the IPS officer, the one head is the judicial district judge. Now when IAS officer, district collector, is sole responsible to bring the district development. I am giving an example of a district, how can be developed. We can use that model to the national development. An executive head of the IAS officer, district collector, is a sole responsible person in terms of implementing the government policy. What we discuss at the national level, it is implemented at the district level. Now this is well-known fact. Whatever I said is the well-known fact. But there is well-known fact which is not been told to many levels had been the role of NGOs at the district level. When implementation of the district collector gets into the policy decision or scheme decision, and the NGO, the executive head of district collector alone, not possible to implement the government's schemes and government's policies. All of you should know this information. Many must be knowing this. However, it is my duty to explain to you how the NGOs can play a vital and crucial role. So again, I am repeating that the executive head of the IAS officer, the district collector, may not, complete not possible to implement the government policies, government schemes only through government machineries. It will be inadequate. Then who plays a vital role? The NGOs. The NGOs plays a very vital role, crucial role. So the collector distributes the fund, distributes the schemes to the agencies, constructive agencies, developmental agencies. The constructive developmental agencies are the NGOs, the trust, the society. If I use our Honorable Prime Minister, a very beautiful words. If I use Honorable Prime Minister, very constructive words about NGOs. He says, India's developmental policy well vigilantly watched and implemented, supported by the NGOs. That is the Prime Minister view. The Prime Minister always thinks that the vigilant plus development can be done only by the NGOs, because NGOs are part of the representative of the country. So therefore, you are not ordinary human beings. Those who have got NGO, those who have got trust, those who have got society, you are very concerned about the development of the society. The vision of Prime Minister is to collect the NGOs and make the NGOs to be part of the developmental programs. This is what Vermaji is doing today. We are all must connect with Vermaji and join to fulfill the vision of our Prime Minister. The Prime Minister often says that India's policy, India's schemes can be well implemented not only by the government missionaries, it also can be well supplemented by NGOs. There you are. There you are as NGOs. There you are as a trust. There you are as a society. So you are being part of the developmental schemes. You are being part of the national asset. You are being part of the national construction. So please don't think that it's just you are running an NGO, you are running a trust, you are running a society. Remember, you are being part of the national development. You are being part of the national construction. You are being part of the national policy decision. You are being part of the national policy implementation. You are not ordinary human beings. I want to give a small example. I can give a number of examples. I can give only one small example to show that how NGOs can be a very powerful medium. Let me give an example of Sarva Shiksha Abhiyan. A very small example. In terms of taking the education to the rural, education to the panchayat, education to the block, education to the rural tiny village. A small example of Sarva Shiksha Abhiyan. Our health programs. Our health-related programs. Our COVID-related programs. You take any programs, the root cause, who is going to the people's livelihood, who is going to people's household, it is the local NGOs, the local trust, the local society. They play a very powerful role. They play a very vital role. They understand the society better. You all people can understand the society better. That's why you are powerful. That's why you are a very important representative. That's why you are a very important representative. Once we build these NGOs, once you bring these NGOs, once you connect these NGOs into one umbrella, India can shine. This is what Verma ji doing. It is a vision of Prime Minister. It is a vision of India's policy. There is no doubt. All of you, those who are being part of this program, being part of this NGOs, would appreciate that the real implementers you are. You are the real implementers. You know better where to go, where not to go, how to proceed. That's why NGO is a very powerful medium, a powerful organization. In the Indian Constitution, we say the three major important pillars: judiciary, legislatures, and executives. Three major important organs. Three important major pillars of this nation. But Romba, the fourth pillar, which is a powerful pillar, equal and better pillars, equal and powerful pillars. The fourth important pillars, we call it as a social progressive model. Part of media, part of NGOs, part of civil society. So one umbrella called civil society, in which NGO plays a role. So we have three major important organs which run this country. Three major important organs. They are statutory organs. Those three organs are responsible for the development of this country. The fourth important organ is called civil society. In civil society, NGO plays a role. The NGO plays a very vital role. That is why today our Honorable Prime Minister always says that we must empower civil society. We must empower the NGOs. We must empower the developmental policy. So whenever we talk about civil society, you are all being part of that system. You are all being part of the development of the system. You are being part of the progress of this country. Therefore, I am very happy that Verma ji is connecting the NGOs and making such innovative programs. He has been running this program for many years with great rich experience, progressive mind, constructive mind. We need such persons. We need many Vermas to join hands with Prime Minister thoughts, to join hands with India's progressive models. We need such developmental persons. So you're all a great asset for our nation. NGOs are great asset. NGOs are great progressive asset for the nation. Because India's a nation moving towards 5 trillion economy. India is moving towards the largest economy of the world. And in the largest economy of the world, every organ plays a very important role, in which the NGOs does play very vital and constructive role. Therefore, you're all here for very good cause, right cause, and a leadership of Verma ji. I'm extremely happy that you are being part of the nation building. Thank you so much. Jai Hind. Thank you.
Thank you very much, sir, for your kind words and appreciation. बहुत धन्यवाद, sir. May I request to C. Rajesh Verma, sir, kindly present the memento to our honorable chief guest, B. Ramaswamy.
Thank you so much, sir. सर ने जो आज बोला है कि जो मोदी जी का सपना है भारत को 5 ट्रिलियन इकोनॉमी बनाना, उस सपना को साकार करने के लिए चाहे आप मैन्युफैक्चरिंग की बात करें, चाहे सर्विसेज की बात करें, चाहे कौशल विकास की बात करें, चाहे लाइवलीहुड की बात करें, सब में हमारे एनजीओ वाले भाई लोग का सबसे बड़ा रोल है। बिना एनजीओ के इन सपना को साकार करना, इसकी कल्पना भी नहीं कर सकते। So that's the important role, sir. You have rightly said our NGO sector is playing, and definitely we are empowering them, and they will be up to fulfilling the dreams of our Prime Minister Narendra Modi ji. Thank you so much, sir.
Once again, बहुत बहुत धन्यवाद. Thank you very much, our honorable chief guest P. Ramaswamy sir, for your kind words and appreciation and for your valuable time in world largest NGO seminar.